Hello, 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 and welcome to another edition of our Employer Spotlight here at Southwestern College. We are so happy that you decided to join us. So I'm going to share my screen really quickly. We are so happy that you decided to join us for our Employer Spotlight. For those of you who are tuning in for your very first time at Southwestern College, Career and Transfer Connections Department, we have what are called Employer Spotlights. This is an opportunity where we bring local employers and employers that are looking to hire our students to be able to share about their wonderful open opportunities and great positions for our students. And today we have Silver Medical Staffing that is here with us and going to share some great information. Before we get into that, my name is Victor Brown. I'm a Student Employment Services Specialist here at Southwestern College. And what we do offer to our students is a plethora of things to help them in their career, to help them in with transferring. We offer one-on-one counseling. We offer internship and job search support. We have Handshake, which is our online jobs board. We offer resume, cover letter, interview preparation. We have job fairs, workshops, career panels, tons of events to help our students. And for our transfer, we also offer interview techniques. We help with on and off campus employment, work experience opportunities, and if you need even some career exploration because you're not quite sure what area to work in or where you'd like to get your degree in, we help with that too. We also definitely during the fall semester, we take students on campus tours to colleges. So definitely keep us locked in. But before we go into to that, today we are making sure that we are covering one of our awesome employers that is local here to Chula, Vista, to South Bay, and they have some great opportunities. We have Nicole Wilcock, who is from Silver Medical Staffing, who's going to share and provide some great information to students. If you're interested in education, you're interested in the healthcare fields, you do not want to miss this. So I'm just going to show Nicole, thank you so much for deciding to join us today. Can you, first and foremost, thank you for joining us. Can you tell us a little bit about Silver Staffing, your position, and a little bit about the company?
Totally. Yeah. Thank you so much, Victor, for having me here to chat with the students and for the students for tuning in. I'm super excited to meet you all today. As Victor said, my name is Nicole Wolcock, and I am one of our healthcare staff recruiters at Silver Medical Staffing, as well as the director of our travel staffing side of the house as well. So we've been a business for a few years here. We're a local boutique staffing agency located in downtown Chula Vista, and we staff all specialties from service representatives and billing specialists with healthcare organizations to PCAs, as caregivers, CNAs, RNs, LVNs, and physicians all across Southern California. So we are always looking for new talent, especially new graduates and those who are looking to gain experience in their new field of choice.
That is amazing. And students, again, if you're looking to work in Southern California, you have come to the right place in checking out Silver Medical Staffing. I'm going to go ahead and share my screen, but can you tell us a little bit about the positions that you're hiring for at this time?
Totally. So, a couple of things that make Silver Medical Staffing unique and how we go about staffing is that we staff registry. That's going to be per diem healthcare staff. So, these are roles where you're able to pick your own schedule. You're considered an employee directly of Silver Medical, and you can work at multiple different facilities and pick the shifts and days that work best for you and align with your credentials. We also do direct placements as well, meaning that we partner with healthcare facilities in our local area to introduce them to you, and then you would become their direct employee, be paid by them, receive benefits by them, and have a permanent position there and a set schedule. So we do both types of staffing arrangements. And currently, kind of like our hottest jobs that we're trying to fill, we have some LVN openings in the South Park neighborhood in San Diego at a great facility there. And these are going to be per diem shifts. So like I just described, this is an opportunity where you would interview with us. We would take all of your credentials, make sure that everything is straight, introduce you to the client, and give you opportunities to see, okay, these are all of the shifts available. These are the days and times, and you pick up to however much you want to work.
Wow.
The hourly rate that we're paying right now for LVNs at this facility is between $30 to $33 an hour based on years of experience. And as well as a per diem employee of Silver Medical Staffing, you accrue sick leave, you're eligible for workers' comp, and we are a W-2 employer, meaning that you won't have any surprises from the IRS with your taxes
So,
at the end of the year of having to pay out of your salary yourself. We take care of all of that for you. So very easy, very direct. Then with our staffing arrangement, when it comes to direct hire placements, we have really excellent partners with one facility. It's a PACE facility. So this is a unique to California elderly care program. And these are in facilities in El Cajon, downtown San Diego, and Chula Vista for home care CNAs, as well as day center CNAs. So if you are fully licensed CNA, would love to chat with you about coming to join their team. If you were to move forward with working there, you would have a set schedule full-time as well as full competitive benefits. And that includes 28 days off per year. So you'll have PTO built into your schedule. They have education benefits to, pay forward for new training, as well as help you pay back training that you've already had and education you've already received.
whoa, whoa,
Um,
whoa. Can
and
you
it's just
say
a
that
really
one
great
more time? Oh my gosh.
Yeah, they have really great educational
What?
benefits. So if you do want to, depending on which facility you go and work for and which benefits package you select, there's opportunity here where if you need to get new education, your certifications paid for, updated, anything like that, they're going to cover that for you and support you in getting those. So that's why I personally am really excited about this hiring campaign we're doing with our partners in these three locations, because you really have an opportunity for mobility and growth in your career within this organization, as well as just like really solid benefits, especially if you're just starting out, to really help you gain your footing, not only with expertise in your new field, but also just financially and schedule wise to have some stability and really begin to build a life that works well for you and your family. So,
Wow,
yes.
that is amazing. So you've got great benefits, a flexible schedule, which is excellent for students and those that are graduating, as well as you help with being able to cover some of those educational expenses all in one company. Wow, that is amazing. That's sometimes unheard of when you're starting out entry level or just coming out with the certificate. That is just amazing. That is awesome. I was
Yeah,
gonna
exactly. It's a great opportunity. And so, as you can see as well with the CNA opening, the hourly rate, it starts at $18.68 an hour, but they have built in raises at your 90-day point and then another raise as well after you've been there for a year. But during the whole time, you're eligible for full benefits, medical, dental, vision, insurance, like everything during that period too. And of course, if you're doing home care work, you are compensated for any mileage for driving between patient homes. So I think it's a really great opportunity to explore. If you have even the slightest bit of interest, would love to chat with you and see if it's the right kind of move to make next for yourself.
That is really good. And I know you mentioned LVN and CNA openings. On average, can you just give us just a quick example? Like I said, you said going between clients for like home care. On average, about how many clients is someone able to have if they didn't want to do elderly or home care?
Oh, that's a really great question. And that is really going to just depend on which one of our clients that they're working with, to be honest with you.
Hmm.
So these are going to be, for instance, if we're talking, El Cajon downtown or Chula Vista with
Hmm.
this particular client, these are going to be 8-hour shifts. So it wouldn't be unheard of to have to visit, maybe different homes depending on your caseload and the complexity of your patient cases, right? Sometimes a home care visit is pretty straightforward and pretty quick. And then some patients are, of course, going to require more. But another thing that I really appreciate about this client is that they're really mindful about trying to keep their staffing numbers up so that their workers are not overburdened. And so that's why they're making this big hiring campaign push now as well, is to set up their whole workforce to have enough hands available to meet the needs of their patients, as well as keep the workload balanced across the organization.
That is really good. I love how you mentioned Pace is a company that's well known as well throughout San Diego and California. So that is amazing. And you even mentioned a little bit about mobility. With the company as big as Pace, there's multiple locations, so somebody could move if they need to go somewhere. Could you mention about the mobility a little more?
Definitely. So one thing with the direct placement, again, starting with the CNA type opening, this is with our partner, St. Paul's, and they are
Another
since they have
well-known
roles.
company. Another well-known
Yes,
company. That's awesome.
well known. And so, yes, so you can easily start as a CNA, and if you aspire, for instance, you're a CNA right now, and you're looking forward to getting education, become an RN or an LVN. There's going to be opportunities in the organization for that. If you really, love your employer, you love the situation, you love this patient population working with geriatric patients, there's going to be opportunities for that. If you're just wanting to grow in leadership opportunities, there's going to be support for you in that too. If you ever decide down the road that you don't want to continue in direct care, but you want to take a more administrative route, this is an organization that's going to support you in that and is going to have the roles and opportunities available for you to even consider those kind of changes in direction and career. But another kind of point for Silver Medical and why I think personally we're really great to work with as a staffing company is that even if we bring you on and we place you directly with one of our clients, or if you're one of our registry staff and you're working, picking up per diem shifts at multiple facilities as you're able, you can always call and talk with us and we will help you facilitate whatever career move you need to make next that's best for you, your interests, and your goals. So we'll always advocate for you. We're always going to try to hook you up, get you what you need, talk to the right person, and help you be where you want to be.
Wow. And that is just amazing, especially when you're getting out of school, you're trying to figure out, you're trying to find your way to be able to talk to
Really.
some professionals and get that advice on where to go, and that will help you grow in your grow in your field. That's truly awesome. And that's not something that is easy to find, not just with staffing companies, but even outside. So that is great and awesome to hear. Can you tell us a little bit about what the hiring process looks like if a student wants to apply and how they can apply?
Definitely. So we have multiple ways if you like to apply. Victor's already mentioned Handshake, and we are on Handshake. So we do post roles there if you ever do want to submit that way. I also try to keep my calendar open on Handshake. So I think there's the option to, chat with the recruiter. And so I keep a lot of availability on there too. So you can reach me that way. But you can also apply directly on our website, silvermedicalstaffing.com. And you can reach out to us at the phone number that was on the last slide. It's 619-880-4551. You can text or call that number. When you reach out to us, what we'll do is first, we're going to set up an introductory phone call interview. This is really, we say interview, okay, because we're recruiters, but honestly, what it is an exploratory call. This is an opportunity for us, either myself, if you talk to me, or one of my really talented team members, to get to know you, what your goals are, your background, what you're well suited for, as well as for you to get to know us and see what kind of opportunities we have available and see how we'd like to proceed together. So we'll have a first exploratory call, and then from there, we'll go forward with credentialing, getting your resume, and then introducing you to the client for likely an in-person interview, and then placement. That's kind of like the general arc. But we are with you the whole step of the way, and you will always get feedback from us. So even if it's just to say, hey, we're waiting to hear back from the client. It's been a couple days. We want you to know we're still working on it. You're always going to hear from us. So
That is awesome. And thank you again for posting on Handshake for our students. You all have access to their jobs that they post on Handshake. Basically, you just log into your MySWC account, go ahead and click Campus Apps, which is the yellow circle on when you get to the page. Click Campus Apps, click the H for Handshake, and then you can click Jobs and type in Silver Medical Staffing. And even if you type in CNA LVN, they will come up as well, more of a preferred employer. So make sure you definitely check out those opportunities. You've shared some amazing positions that you have open, some amazing benefits that you all offer with Silver Medical, and even the hiring process. And Nicole, throughout this whole time that you've been talking about these positions, I just keep hearing, and it just reverberates that you all are offering support to our students as they go into their field. Like support every step of the way. And that's one thing that can't be found everywhere going into these fields. So it's really important, and it's such a blessing when we have opportunities for our students to receive support as they go throughout this field. I definitely wanted to leave it open if you had anything else that you wanted to share regarding Silver Medical, or share with our students who might be interested in applying.
Yeah, I think just the last thing I would say is, even if you're not sure if one of the roles I shared about today is right for you, I'd encourage you just to give us a call anyway. Shoot us a text, just say like, hey, my name is so-and-so, and I attended the SWC event and I'd like to talk about, potentially like open roles in the future, or share my resume, because we also have a live database. So we're always getting in new roles, always getting in new requests. And so if we chat and maybe we don't have the right role for you today, or maybe you haven't taken your certification test yet and you're doing it in 2 months, we can tag you in the system. So when the role comes in, we can reach out to you and call and be like, hey, you said you wanted to work in this area with this patient population. What do you think about this opportunity? It just came across my desk. So I would just encourage you to, use this as a resource and as a partner. So yeah, that's the last thing I guess I would just add to that, and hope to hear from y'all.
And that is just the cherry on top. Another person advocating for you to obtain work in your field even before you get your certification. That's awesome. That's something that can't be found everywhere. Nicole, thank you so much. We greatly appreciate your time with us today. I definitely want to share just one more time, sharing it again. Here is a way not only that you can see the opportunities that are available, but you can get in contact with Nicole. Go ahead, as she said, if you're interested, hit her up. If you're not sure at this time, definitely hit Nicole up, contact her about these positions. And you never know, I'm telling you, like, we've had so many students to see these employer spotlights, contact the employers, and end up getting opportunities. This is an amazing company that's just really there for you, to support you in obtaining your career goals within medical, within home care, within SAP. This is truly a company that you want to look into. Again, we're the Career and Transfer Connections Department. If you do not, if you can always scroll back in this video to get this information. But if there's somehow you need to talk to Nicole, you want to talk to her, or need to reach out, again, you can always contact us at the Career and Transfer Connections. I want to encourage you, make sure you follow us online, because we're always sharing great information. You may get our emails, but also follow us online. We posted about great companies like Silver Medical on Instagram, on X, on YouTube, our videos, on Facebook. We're sharing these opportunities, and we've had students literally go through scrolling on Instagram and get jobs. So make sure you follow us. We're so grateful that you decided to follow us, and you can go ahead and even throw up your phone at this screen. Go ahead and this is our link tree. Get all of our website and all our opportunities as well, and connections to all of our social media. Again, we truly thank you for being with us, Nicole. Thank you for sharing this great information. There's thousands of students, even outside of Southwestern, who would love to have the opportunity to work with Silver Medical. And we're so grateful that you decided to take out of the time of your day to share these opportunities with our students. Students, make sure you tune in for our next employer spotlight, and feel free to, again, contact Nicole if you are interested in furthering your career in medical. Until we meet again, thank you. We look forward to seeing you, and you have a great and wonderful day, everyone. Have a great evening. Thank you, Nicole.
Thank you. Bye-bye.